Imagine. Imagine having your whole life based around living off the land. Imagine you woke up this morning and when you turned on your taps in your bathroom to brush your teeth or to take a shower, the liquid that comes out is orange and full of toxins, or nothing comes out at all because there's no running water in your community. This image, this theoretical, is the reality for about an estimated 20,000 people living on reserves across Canada alone. According to Health Canada, as of July 2015, there are 93 communities that are under boil water advisories, and boy, those are the lucky ones. But we don't hear about them. We hear about the poor children in Africa who don't have water or food, or the citizens of Flint, Michigan. There are people suffering in our own provinces, minutes from our cities and towns and homes, but let's not talk about them. These boil water advisories don't just last for weeks or months, unlike in towns where if there's a broken water main, it's fixed within the day. These are communities like Neskantaga First Nations that have not had clean water since 1995. I was not born until 2002, so that means this community has been dealing with dirty, unsafe drinking water so long that anyone my age, anyone in high school in this community has never at any point in their life been able to pour up a glass of tap water and not have to boil the water to drink the water coming from their taps. There are stories now popping up of communities finally getting clean water after 14 years. As my mother would say, that's a sin. This problem has gotten so bad and gone on so long, been ignored for so long, that our biggest advocates, our most passionate, and our most interested noisemakers are graduating elementary school. Grade 8. That fact alone should make you think. These are kids who are literally saying they have no time to grow up because change has to come now. Autumn Pelletier has been a vocal advocate for clean water. She's been speaking since she was 10. She just graduated elementary school last month. This young advocate met the Prime Minister and got to say a few choice words to him. "I don't like the decisions you've made," said young Autumn. To which the Prime Minister replied, "I understand. He might, but who else does?" This problem is not something that's isolated and lives across the world. 30 minutes from Hamilton, Ontario, there's a reserve called Six Nations. 30 minutes from a city, not too much farther from Toronto. One of the biggest cities in Canada, there are houses without clean drinking water. It was not too long ago that in my elementary school, we did fundraisers for the victims of hurricanes and earthquakes and tsunamis abroad, far, far across the world. And people in the Philippines who didn't have any way to make their own money. But not once were we even told about what was happening in our own province. This is starting to change, but the change isn't coming fast enough. We need to push our governments harder to address this issue, the government on both a provincial and a federal level. We are the future. We the students, we the teenagers who have our faces illuminated and have the world's information at our fingertips. We the future voters who are often told to keep our noses out of politics for now because what's the point if I can't vote? We can be the change. We just have to make the change. Vote and hold your elected officials to their platforms and promises when you can. Let the future know we're coming because we're coming and we plan on changing everything.